Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, and in this section we are going to be covering the rest of Bujerba, which consists of our actual objective and where that goes, and where that'll bring us, and actually getting to meet with the Marquis himself. So, you know, strap yourselves in because things are about to get wild. My last video kind of just covered our arrival here, but did not cover much of anything about what we're really going to be doing here. Well, we obviously know that we're here to rescue Pinello. So, if you're in this area here, the Twin Spania, I think it's called. The Shunia Twin Span, I think. Yeah, the Shunia Twin Span. I'd recommend coming here, building a chain of skeletons, and then after doing that, go back into the town of Bujerba, the city of Bujerba. Go to the Gambit store, pick up some new Gambits, because there's a whole shitload of a whole array of new Gambits to buy. And also pick up Charge while you're there, and if there's anything else that you really fancy on getting, get it. My opinion, there's really not much else to grab, but go ahead and grab what you need to. As best of my knowledge anyway. And do what you gotta do. Let's see here. I'm gonna give him Touring is good actually, but Firefly's even better. What was my resistance though? Arachi is good. Yeah, so as I was saying, you can get an assassin's dagger here if you're lucky. You might not though. But anyway, so continuing onward, but like I said, don't forget to pick up, you'll have a chance to even go back into Bujerbas because we're going to be leaving the Luhsu Mines in a little bit. Once we get to Site 2, we're going to get to confront those, you know, those Bonga drifters. And, we're going to probably have to run from them. I mean, you can beat them. I mean, I beat them before, but you don't get anything for it, and it's a pretty challenging fight. So, I don't really see any real point in actually fighting them. I mean, later on you'll get a mark to fight Begaman, but fighting them here is just pointless. If you want to take it on for the challenge, be my guest. I've did it before, and I did it just for the fun of it. In this case, I don't think I'm gonna do it, but I have did it before, and it's definitely possible. They say it's not possible, but it is. It's definitely possible. And it's probably easier than the cockatrice. And that's a really hard fight. They set the first elite mark to be like annoyingly hard. Should I just walk right over that trap? I'm thinking about doing that. Just walk right over it. Or not. Or maybe. Should I? Ooh. No, it looks too much of a bad one. Oh, it was a bad one. But it's hard to not walk over them. You'll have so many bone fragments by the time you're done here that you'll have so much loot to sell. And hopefully you'll keep your eyes open for treasure coffers, because most of the treasure coffers here do carry good treasure. I'd say this is actually one of the first compelling dungeons in the entire, well, in the game so far that we've seen. Barheim Passage was one of them, but this is the one that really actually has the most valuables in it, I'd say. Barheim is second half of Barheim anyway. Luhsu is not as long as Barheim was. This will be done within, like, I don't know, minutes. Doesn't take too long to really, Oh, look at that. I'm level 13, I think. I'm all at level 13, so. And well, I'm gonna put her away. Bring Bosch out. Like Bosch. Going up here is going to trigger the event in which is our objective. 36 gil, what a waste, what a waste. What a goddamn waste. Too bad I didn't get like the Assassin's Dagger or something like that. That would have been nice. But there's still a chance I can get it. I mean, nobody said I couldn't get it yet. It's generally over here, but I don't know if I'll get it or not. Ugh, I did not get it. I got a cure emote. But that may have been, no, wait, actually, I still have a chance on getting this. But I'm not expecting to get it. It's just, it would be nice to get it. That's all. There's a lot of chests in this area here once you get into the, what is it, Site 2? Site 2 has a few chests around, so. And I did not get it, so. That's the chest that would have the Assassin's Dagger in it. And instead I got a high potion, so, you know. That sucks. Or, wait. No, actually, that was not the one. So, maybe I still have a shot at getting it. You know, you never really know until you're 100%. All those are all crunched together. There's actually one more chest here somewhere, apparently. Hardest one to find, I'd say. Huh. I just want to see what you would get. I never got that. That's weird. That's so weird. I don't really get it. It's just a little strange, that's all. Huh. 20 should be over there, but it's not. It's a little weird. What I'll do actually though, real fast, is I'm gonna go over this way. Just because I know that there is... Oh wait, I forgot, we can't... That's right, we can't do that yet. Not yet, anyway. Later we can, but I can do this. If I really want to get the Assassin's Dagger. I'm only going to do it once, though. No point in doing it more than once. Just do it one time. $59 gil. And let's see what we got in this. A steel gorget. That's not bad actually. Steel gorget's pretty good. Okay, now this is where it gets a little interesting. Okay, so we just got the steel gorget. And that is to say the least, it gets pretty interesting. A steel gorget. How we got the steel gorget, I will never know. Cause I don't even think you're supposed to get a steel gorget. But I did. So No, actually you can get one. That or an arrow mote. And you can also get a serpent rod or a dispel mote either. I would like to get that. We'll see what happens. It's all in this area up here. Nothing's here. 52 gil, probably because I already got it. An assassin's dagger. Yep. So there you have it. I don't know why I got that. I guess I got lucky. But I'd go ahead and equip it if you have a... I mean, it really drastically changes everything. I mean, we're talking about attack power just goes flying upward really high. That's why I wanted to get it. And it also has on-hit KO. So, equip that bad boy. And without further ado, we'll finally question what the hell is going on here, and who Lamont really is.
This is what I came here to see.
Nethicite. The one thing that's more powerful.
It's nethicite. Manufactured nethicite.
Than magicite.
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw Laboratory.
Huh. Seems like Balthier took interest in that.
So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite?
Obviously, there's more to meet CI with Balthier.
What do you know about the Draclaw Laboratories?
Who is Balthier?
Balthier?
You kept us waiting, Balthier.
Up there, the drifters.
Slipped away and now
Those hunters.
we missed you.
Alright, so my recommendation, don't fight them.
The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Bagamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll cut my bounty out of that boy.
We're taking her back.
The girl.
Why keep the babe when you got the fish? Because he's only in him to crying like a babe. After them.
I love Bagamnon, he's funny.
Hey, wait up! We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
Fight who we must, leave the rest. You heard the guy. Fight who you must, leave the fucking rest. If you really hell-bent on fighting them, go ahead, but they don't really have much to offer, so. And you don't have Lars's assistance anymore, so. Just run. It's not worth it. Trust me. You don't get anything for it. I mean, there's no point. Really, there's no point in fighting them. Again, unless you're looking for a challenge, then yeah, go ahead. But other than that, there's really no reason to fight them. As you can see, Lars is on his way, moseying along. And they're on our, they're basically following our tailcoats right behind us as we speak. So we have to get out of here. Keep it moving, keep your ass moving. Eventually we will get to the end, so don't worry about it. We're almost there. And don't worry about the enemies that are in your way, just kind of keep playing and just run. If you insist on fighting them, then be my guest, but, you know, don't expect to think it's easy, because it's not. And don't go complaining if you go dying, because you know, something to expect. You may die if you fight them. It's a possibility. The possibility is there, so just letting you know. So my recommendation is do not fight them because you don't get shit from them. And it's a very challenging fight. But we lost them, so we're good.
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
Good to go.
Much more running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
Yeah, right? We don't really need those fucking assholes on our ass. And luckily, we will not hear from them again for a very long time. Actually, I don't think we ever hear from them again. They just sort of disappear, these fucking guys. I really don't know what happens to Begamman and his motley crew. They sort of just fade away like they never existed. Which is a little odd, to say the least, because we never really actually properly fight them. Maybe it was removed from the game at one point. Maybe they were gonna have more to do with the story. Because I would have thought that they would have had a proper boss fight with Begamman, but there wasn't. At least if we would have fought them now, there would have been a proper boss fight, but you don't get anything for fighting them. So it's pretty much worthless and pointless. But I will reiterate, there's a lot of good equipment to find in these treasure coffers, as well as, if you don't get equipment, moats. Ranging from arrow moats to cure moats, aqua moats, and dark moats. I mean, almost every kind of moat. Warp moats. I believe gravity moats, dispel moats. So a lot of moats. Balance moats. I mean, there's almost every kind of moat you could think of. And the exclusive numerology, which is a really good. It's really good. And a lot of other good shit. So I would definitely, you know, take advantage of the treasures that are here. Let me go into the stealing. He is going after this. He is going after the Slaven, because it would only make sense for him to go after the Slaven. He has the highest max HP. Okay. Now we can fight this little guy. Let's see if there's many, you know, treasures always reappear, so. And if they do reappear, you should probably just go and see if it has anything in it. It doesn't hurt. It only helps. And what do you know? It does. So apparently Pinello ran off. Where'd she go? We don't know. We're gonna have to find her. That's one thing. One thing's for sure. We're gonna have to find out where she went. Cause she left us. She's gone. And I feel comfortable. I definitely feel comfortable enough to leave. Which will, after leaving here, we will be able to come back, actually. You can come back anytime you want, but there'll be new things that we're gonna have to do. So, this will trigger the end of this event, and throw us into another event. Well, a cutscene that will follow, of where Pinello's whereabouts are, and that will trigger us to do another objective, which is actually claiming to get the attention of the Marquis. And to do that, we're gonna have to garner notoriety over the Resistance's attention, which resides here. So, alright, so here we go. Without further ado, emote. Here we go.
I see.
Now you'll find out that Larsa.
Company of your cortege, Lord Larsa.
See? That's who they were looking for before. And there's Pinello.
We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
If it is a crime to wander on one's own,
Oh, geese.
then I too am guilty.
This is just geese, by the way.
Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
Very well.
That was unexpected.
Thank you.
What was so
Pinello.
unexpected about it? I don't get that. Why was it unexpected?
What's Pinello doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont.
It's not Lamont, it's Vane's
Lars
brother.
Fena Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
He's the brother to the main antagonist of the game.
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
What's that
Our
mean?
purposes lead the same way.
I don't get
To
that.
Andor.
What
We
does
must
that
find means to
mean?
approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
So basically, I guess he's implying that Fran is like I guess a woman version of a womanizer, so a manonizer? I don't know. A manitizer. She's a... I don't really know what you'd call it. A womanizer would be a manizer. She's a manizer. Or just very frisky, horny rabbit. She's a little horny rabbit. Anyway, we're going to get notoriety, and they'll explain how to do that right now.
Marquis Andor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men
Exactly.
he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
So,
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this?
alright, so basically, before I do anything, let me just explain this. The reason why Bosch was kept alive was to hold, a sort of like an axe above the Marquis's head. It was sort of to keep the Marquis silent. In a way, it was very, to keep the silence of Marquis Andor, so that this way Vane could take control over Arcadia, and it is the only reason why Bosch was alive. Bosch was left alive so that he could be used to silence Marquis Andor. But now that he's free, it's a problem for Vane, obviously. So, obviously, Vane considers this as a big time problem because it also poses a problem to the Marquis, who is trying to form a resistance against Vane. This will all unfold as time goes by, but nonetheless, right now he's still maintaining his neutrality, acting as if he's neutral. As we all know, we're going to try to grab the resistance attention by doing this.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
Just to keep you up to date. So, people think he's dead, but he's not. He was just kept prisoner, so
Well,
that this way...
What do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn.
Well,
get
it
to
gets
For the girls'
complicated,
sake, eh?
I guess.
Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
I really don't understand why he was left alive, but it was to silence Andor. Now, to the extent as to what he would have did if he was alive or dead, I mean, you would think you'd want him dead, but for some reason they let him live. They let him live to silence Marquis Andor. But if he were dead, then there'd be no need to... I got it. I know what he was doing. Okay, so this is the reason why Bosch was left alive. Bosch was left alive to make out, in case, just in case, he wanted him alive so that he could release him in case he needed to. Because releasing Bosch would have made Marquis a liar. And to make him look like a liar would basically hurt him from making a resistance. It would hinder his plans. That's why Bosch was kept alive. Bosch was kept alive deep in the Bargain Passage in a cage like an animal. Basically to hang an axe over the head of the Marquis for announcing the execution of Bosch, who had killed his own liege, the king, King Ramanas, and the suicide of Lady Ash. But none of this was true. It was all fabricated so that Vane would be able to take the reins of control as consul over Dalmasca, Rabanastre. And seeing as how he kept him alive, it forced Andor to sort of make these acquisitions that weren't even true, such as the suicide and this whole entire plan that he came up with, well, scheme really, the scheme of using his twin brother to kill the king, and then sort of keeping Bosch alive so that he could then announce that Bosch had killed his own king and was executed, and then basically keeping alive so that he could, you know, in case he was starting a resistance or stirring something up, releasing Bosch would basically have started a problem for the Marquis, because it would have made him look like a lying piece of crap. So therefore, that was what that's Bane's intention. But now he wants to gather his runaway. Now he's concerned about the runaway. He needs to lock him back up, because he did not want Bosch to be released on his own terms. He wanted to release him on his terms. That's the reason why he was left to live. It's the only reason why he was living, why he was alive. It was all a part of the plan that basically, you know, he came up with. Alright, so now we gotta get the attention of the vendors, so... well, not the vendors per se, the people, I guess. But before I do that, I'm going to sell some stuff, you know? A mace, cypress bowl, do I even need that? Hand axe, axe and hammer is one, I'm not going to be using that. Katana one, maybe, I don't know. Maces, I'm going to sell it. Okay, bone fragments, I have 48 bone fragments, that's pretty impressive. So... that's 193 times 48. That's gonna give me, wow, that's a lot of money. Windstones, dark stones, and then we have some bad fangs. We have 10 bad fangs. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so that puts us up there pretty high. Gives us enough to, oh, and finally we can get gold needles. Wow, it's been a long time. Long wait to get those, hasn't it? But yeah, I recommend getting all these things that you would need. Like handkerchiefs, Princess Kiss, Chronos Tears, because it's the only way to remove stop. obviously stock up on potions. And, oh, eye drops, of course. Potions, I always say go with 50 potions. They are kind of needed, not gonna lie. You know, it costs money, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I even got a bronze chestplate, which is great. You could sell this Tokapi hat, though. The Topkapi hat. Perfect. And we got a steel gorget, which is great. Didn't expect to get a steel gorget, though. It raises strength when HP's critical, so that wouldn't really be good for him. But I mean, I can't see how the Argyle armlet could go wrong though. Have the Argyle armlet for her. I would give him the steel gorget's not bad. You know, why not? It really isn't that bad. That's actually pretty good. That works. Alright, so now we just gotta go around and basically get the attention of all these assholes, so.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
Just, and see no one heeds your words, so then you go over here.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
Just go to people, and you'll get your notoriety up. And what you're gonna want to do, mostly, is go to these people called the Parianas. I want to go black for a second. Just for a second, though. To apologize. But yeah, so you're gonna have to go to these, they're called Parianas, I think. Parianas, I think, and then there's the Senecas. Anyway, so yeah, I'll show you what I mean. It's pretty simple. You want to go over to, not these, the Seneca, but the Pariana. The Parianas are good.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg. I'm Captain Bosch
There
von
we go.
Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
But make sure not to get the Senecais, because they will basically make you have to start over. And the Parianas will actually raise it by a shit ton. Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, he's gone from this world. Surely, Bodger, the Marquis announced it himself. So as you could see, if he was alive, it would make the Marquis look like a liar.
Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
And that would be a big problem for him. And it would hinder him from making a resistance, because he would be untrusted. He wouldn't be able to be trusted because it would look like he was assisting Vane.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
In taking over. When most people don't want to assist Vane.
I'm
Arcadia is
Captain
very
Bosch von
powerful.
Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
No one's eating my word. Okay, I'm gonna go and find some more of those Parianas, because they are the best people to
Don't
talk
listen to
to.
Ondor's lies.
It'll only take a couple of them to really get your notoriety up. So the captain alive, yet he was executed 2 years ago. See how they always said, I heard it from the Marquis's words myself? It's implying that, well, he wouldn't lie, you know, he wouldn't announce such a thing if it wasn't true. Unless he was in cahoots with the Empire. And that's exactly what Vane wanted. He wanted to make Marquis look like he was helping Vane. by tricking others. Okay, let's go this way. So, if you're wondering why Bosch was left to live when he said to silence Hondor, that's what they were talking about.
Bosch lives!
Okay, here's another Pariana. I would just go straight to the Parianas. The captain alive? He was executed, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we all know. But the Marquis was forced into lying. Because they kept Bosch alive. So he had no choice but to lie. He had to. He had no choice. He just had to do it. Had to be done. These are the guys you don't want to go next to, because if you do,
Don't
you get
listen
in
to
trouble.
Ondor's lies.
But the Parianas, they are actually people from the Resistance in disguise. So at 72% now.
Bosch lives!
You could talk to the regular folks, but you don't get much. One.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
Alright, we're at 75.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Okay, everybody 77.
I'm Captain Bosch.
We are at 98. And you are this Captain Ronsenberg, forgive me. You seem to touch young. Well, yeah, he's only 17. It's kind of
Bosch
silly.
lives.
But Bosch is actually there, so there we go. And bingo. Now we are going to be placed into a whole other event. Which, well, you'll see.
This is the one, Amaro. Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
You would sooner pass for the king.
I knew you were no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
Those lizard people always
If a
sound the
trickery
same,
ended,
don't they?
it would end well enough. But why this boy? And why Captain Ronsenberg?
Right.
An explanation is due. I
Uh-huh.
will hear it. The Empire's hounds grow passing bold indeed.
A shame if they learnt the Marquis trafficked with the likes of you. Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern?
Right.
Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
So the
Bosch von
captain
Ronsenberg does
does
yet
live. Yes, he does. And the Marquis is well aware of that. So now we go to the estate of the Marquis, Ondor, the drawing room. Very interesting, okay.
So Vaughn really is all right.
Oh, he's good.
I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
Why would you say such a thing like
We will
that?
join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from harm.
Right now, he still trusts his brother, but later on, he
I am
starts to...
troubled. The
You'll
Ravenous
see.
Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their bounds. I intend to speak on this with the consul.
What?
Vane Solidor, the consul, is my brother. The first duty of the consul is to maintain order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps
Right.
things aren't going as well as they might be.
That's what
but give him a
makes-
little
that's the
time and
question.
he'll put things to rights.
Is that what he's trying to
Be
do?
not troubled. My brother is a remarkable man.
And that's the biggest
He
question.
frightens me.
Why?
Why?
I'm sorry. He is your brother. It's just, you don't understand how much we lost to the war. My friends,
Wow.
my parents.
But sometimes I wonder if Vane
So
really
you
is the
fear
bad
the
guy in
Empire?
this. I'm not really so sure about that.
Listen to me. The men of my family, we are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
If we were like on the other side of it, we would probably look at Ash as the enemy. So that's why it gets a little more complex.
At the end of this tale? To see the Marquis's face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said.
Not sure what those things are,
I
but
shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis.
they should have had a race with them, but they are not. They don't. There is no race. I don't know what they're called. They're just like tiger people. Looks like similar to Jabba's hut. Where there's a bunch of weird, strange things. Okay, take a look at the notice board, by the way. You can get the Nidhogg now. This is a fierce Roxa running amok in the Luhsu Mines. We are too scared to go inside, so come to our aid. It's the next hunt that's available, and it's not hard to do at all. Very simple. And basically at this point, I think Melissa, her name is. Yeah, I like Melissa. She is a hottie. I always love Melissa. He's the girlfriend of the dude, that guy that was talking. I don't even know. Havaro's girlfriend, Melissa. And then Banzai, Magoo. Huh. Yeah, I knew the Nidhogg would be available, so. That being said, you can actually do the Nidhogg. There's actually a couple of things that we could do. We could do the Nidhogg, and we could do Palika, the rock toys. And then there's another thing that we can do, which I believe we should do, actually. I mean, I don't see a reason why not to. Huh. The Cloudborn. Huh? Okay, hold on, let's... Now you can actually really take a look. Huh. Huh, interesting. So all these are Cloudborn residents. Wow. Drunkards. A Cloudborn kid. Oh, is that Melissa? You Melissa's little brother? I assume. A Seneca. The Seneca. There's a few people here, so... Tropical Way. Targe's Arms is just up the stairs here, you see. There is more of an alley, to tell the truth. Most come here only for drinking. That would be at the tavern down the slope. Good journey. Actually, that's not where we're gonna go, actually. So, we are gonna go and, take a look. Because we don't want to go right to Ondor. If you do choose to go right to Ondor's, then you're gonna miss out on being able to do these simple quests. Real easy shit, too. Simple stuff. Which I think it's better, you know. Oh, check it out. Shop clerk. Swagatam. We are newly open. Come inside. Mites Magics. Might as well take a look. If they have anything new, we'll buy it. But I don't think they do. But you never know. It's a possibility. Oh, look at that. They do got some new stuff. Nothing that we could use, but still gonna need these nonetheless, so Disable, Aqua. Aqua, and then raise. Well, would you look at that? And of course, we have to get rid of some other stuff too, though. What should we get rid of? We got a cure remote? We have to organize our items. They're a mess. Raise. Well, we don't even really need it right now, do we? Not really 100% on that. I don't think we do, really. You know what? Fuck it. We don't really need raise. I'm gonna equip that, though. Definitely equip that. And then after we do that, I'm gonna go pick up new equipment for my characters. Because I don't see the point. Why would I get raise? There needs to be a reason as to why I'm getting raise. Probably shouldn't have gotten the other magics, but it's not a big deal because we're gonna be we'll get rewards from doing some quests. That's why, again, I wouldn't hop right over to the estate, because once you go to the estate, there's no turning back. So I'd pick up the Vega. This is Willblade, but if you have the Assassin's Blade, there's no need to have this Willblade. Because, again, the Assassin's Blade is a lot better. But you have to be lucky enough to get that. Assassin's Dagger, see, I got that. That's better than this. It's just better, so. I'm going to get the Vega. I had to get the Avis Killer as well. And is there... And this is Willblade as well. Alright, so I'm gonna go with the Avis. Now, hold on. Get the Vega first. Then, after the Vega... Boom. Alright, so that's good. Got the Vega. Now I'm gonna sell the old gun, the Capella. Gonna get rid of the Ossifume because we don't need it, and might as well get rid of the Cypress Bowl now. Another breastplate, onion bombs that we don't need, and picking up a what do you call it? Avis Killer? What do you think? I'm not too sure. I think this Willblade's probably a better choice. We are gonna need both, though. You know, you can get money from... Trying to think here. I will sell some of these. I don't need that many. And let's also unequip some stuff. Sorry, I have to unequip this. Remove the silver bow because we don't need it. Sell the silver bow. And no offense, I think it'd be a good idea to just get rid of the metal blade. At this point in time, you're not really gonna need it anymore, so... in my opinion, get rid of it. That's what I'd say. Sell it away. And then you can get the Avis Killer. Purchase it. Then equip it. And that'll bring us up. And we'll be good to go. At least we'll almost be good to go anyway. The last but not least, we have to accept a few, we have to go to some petitioners that are actually very close to us. And some areas that we weren't able to get to before, like this area, for example. The Sky Grounds. which are right here. These are the Ku Sky Grounds. And there's a nice vendor right here, street vendor. You can get all sorts of stuff here. Potions are cheaper actually here. Wait, no they're not. Oh wow, what a dick. Should sell them a little bit cheaper. Because, I don't know, just because. Crossbows, bow and arrow, guns, and hand bombs. Alright, so there's nothing we have to get from him. Okay, so let us go and talk to this Moogle over here, Palika. Palika is the one who has the elite mark for us. And she'll say, "You have spoken to Mont Blanc, Kupo, you have accepted my quest of the Rock Toys," which is the second, it is the second elite mark, so I'd accept it. Okay, I'm Palika, me and Mont Blanc have been friends with. So I went to him, see, it's embarrassing. Basically, she has like a pet, and it got really big due to the mist, and it became huge and started wreaking havoc in the mines. Wow. See? He absorbed the magicite energy, and he got big and violent. Kupo. So, it goes on to say, go get him back myself, but the mines are awfully big, I get lost, Kupo, I get a friend to help, but I'm so embarrassed. Blah 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 blah. And here you are, and my little rock toys, well, he's not so little, but he's in sight too, of the Luhsu Mines, go get him. So basically we just have to go back to where we were before. It's really not a big deal at all. And while you're at it, you might as well go and grab the Nidhogg too, because, well, the Nidhogg is basically on the way. Nidhogg is on the way to the mines actually. When you get right over to the mines, you'll have the Nidhogg, which is like right over here. You speak to a Sikh named Acomb, and it's right towards the mines. Like as soon as you head toward the mines, you'll see Acomb just standing there. He's right over there. So you've looked at the board and seen your bill and come to kill the Nidhogg. Just say you have, and boom, you're good to go. Okay, so a Nidhogg, previously sleeping deep within the mines, has come to the surface. It is beyond even us Paraguards, whatever that means. So defeat the Nidhogg. It is in the shaft that splits into two, so I'm pretty sure we know where that is. Again, all these areas are places that we've already been to, so it shouldn't be too difficult to manage to find them. So, I guess to end this video, I'll end this video here, and in my next video we will cover the Nidhogg and the mighty Rock Toys, which again will be a pretty challenging fight. Again, elite marks are pretty challenging, but the rewards can make it worth it. So until my next video, keep it real, guys. Keep it gaming. And, as always, keep it gaming. No, but seriously, keep on gaming, guys. Gaming is a great thing to do. I love gaming. You love gaming. We all love gaming. Final Fantasy XII is the shit. And in my next video, we will be covering some pretty fucking hard enemies. Well, harder than what we just did. So yeah, my next video I'm going to cover those 2 hunts, and possibly, if we have time, the Andor's estate. So much more to come in my next video coming up. So I really hope you've enjoyed my videos, and I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough so far. I'm doing the best I can here. This is my favorite Final Fantasy game series, for multiple reasons, and I really wanted to give it the honor it deserves by giving it a proper commentary walkthrough, because it deserves it, and I really would like to help you guys out, because this game has a lot to offer, and you just want to have a good and fun playthrough. So I just want to give you the guidelines on how to do, you know, well, recommending the best things to do at the best times, and to keep things evenly, you know, keeping things even without having to be bombarded by a shitload of stuff at once. I kind of like to try to give you an idea on how to make this game evenly fun by spreading out the quests, you know, the hunts and all that, sort of evenly, I guess, so that it doesn't feel like it's forced, you know. It just feels like you're doing it as you go along the game, and that's it. So yeah, my next video we will finish up all the shit we have to do in Bujerba, which basically consists of fighting 2 big beasts, 1 snake and 1 gigantic fucking titan toys. So join my next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep it gaming. Over and out.